life with Tao. You can create your own alternate society. As such as things are, ego is part of the society and you are part of the society. When you leave the society or the society influences, that does not mean that ego is vanished. You left the society, but you do not want to leave the part that something which society has given you. What society, what the religion, so-called religions, rituals, etc. has given to you is rooted in society. You cannot live without society. So either you have to leave it, and when you leave it, you have to create your own society in which you can live. Like you are a citizen of a society that you have created yourself, unconventional, non-traditional, whether anyone likes it or not, but this is your way. Normal things are, suppose you have been invited to a dinner. There are many courses, and now we have various things that are available for the occasion displayed simultaneously on the buffet table. One can choose what one likes. It is not necessary that everything is served to you, appeals to you, or you can consume. For instance, if you are a vegetarian, there are dishes which are non-vegetarian, that is not for you, for the others. If you are a sugar patient, then desserts are not for you. You choose according to your way of life. The same way society, the outer tradition, your religion, religious understanding offers you a buffet on a day-to-day basis. But a wise man who is concerned about his physical health, his knows what to eat and what not. When you are concerned about your spiritual health, you will choose accordingly. It happened once I was in such situation where many dishes were offered, but some of these, it was not an Indian buffet. It was just general. There were many things. So you have to use your understanding by way of looking at it. and then you decide. So when I walked through and there was another person with me, there was an item like a potato cut into chunks and fried. Then there were other things. I took one piece of each, few items. So he said, "That is all you are eating?" I said, "No. This is a new menu in front of me, and I have to choose which is suitable to me. So based on the first understanding is based on their looks and appearances, these seem to be suitable for me. The second round will come, and besides that, there I have taken 4 pieces of it. How much I should eat? You choose one potato, but by the time you take, let's say that potato is 5 grams. You choose 10 items, so that is 50 grams. In addition, there is water and other things, so how much things are going into your stomach, that will be much more than that a piece. And so this is one criteria that I have in mind. The second criteria is that out of these, I do not know which will appeal to my palate, which is a secondary criteria, but it is also an important part of life and living. In the same way, every moment, religion and the society provides you a buffet, many things. You are part of the society, you are part of the outer world, but you are living in your own world. Now, normally in a situation like this, when a buffet is available, people choose, if you are going for a paid buffet, then you want to make sure that you have gotten the food worth the money that you have paid. So in that you overeat and you get problems afterwards. So either you do not go, or you do not have that consideration that whatever you are getting, it should be worth the money that you are spending. Because my physical health and spiritual health is the main criteria behind everything. If I am invited to, I took the example of the buffet because this is one of the most common and easily understandable situation. The buffet table displays appetizers, variety of main course meals. Is it necessary for you to take everything, or you choose certain items? So in that you will enjoy what you have, what you have chosen. Normally, how we eat our food, we have a platter of food in front of us, just like a buffet table. We have a morsel in our mouth, the next one in the hand, because you do not want to have a time gap between the one that was in the mouth and the other that is on the platter. And your eyes are fixed on what is on the platter, in that you do not enjoy what you have. This is how we live our lives. You have something in your hand, something available in your plate. Instead of that, your focus is on the other. You remember, in the buffet, variety of items are presented based on the cross section of the people who are invited. You can use one way to select the new items that you have not dared to take before for some reason or the other. But at the same time, you have to keep at the base of your mind that your physical health and spiritual health is very important. People may not like your ways, but you have to take care of yourself, so you are creating an alternative society for yourself. I recall in one of the seasons, when I go, I look at the such occasion, what are the different things available and what I can take. I recall when I finished and I was sitting down, someone came to me. He said, "You didn't take that dessert, it is really tasting good." I said, "It may be tasting very good, but I cannot take it now. Whatever I saw, I have chosen out of that, but now taking any additional thing is against the rule of physical health and spiritual health. If you want me to take it, then give me and I'll carry it home, and when the right time is, I will consume it." People may not like your way because this is not the way. They overeat. So you can create an alternate society. You are born in a particular religion, you belong to a particular organization or religion, but even there you can practice your own ways and means. I will participate in those things which are according to my own understanding and for my spiritual and the physical health. That is, creating an alternate society is one of the greatest tricks of the mind. It has always been so. You can create a different society, you can create a religious organization, and you will find that people who think they want to live in solitude can create a monastery. Then monastery has become an alternate society. So they move from the ordinary society, but they have created another alternate society. So basically nothing changes. There are many religious organizations. They are in a way break from the normal ways, but they carry the same thing. Take for instance, during the time when Osho was alive, there was no rituals, there was no the normal way of things, ritualistic way. Osho will appear in Buddha Hall in his own usual way. There is no normal Hindu or Islamic way. He will appear on the podium in a particular way, blessing everyone, sharing his energy with his hands folded, and then he will sit down on the chair. If there are questions will be answered, and other things. Yes, there were meditation groups, different meditation groups, they were separate. They were not part of Osho's talk. But now those who are carrying on Osho's centers, they have the different ritualistic ways. Even when I look at the work of Lalaji, there was nothing like ritualistic. The normal way is the master will come, the meditation will begin. During the meditation, a certain state, inner state descends, and after that he may have a talk, or you can call a sermon, which will explain what has happened during that state of meditation, and afterwards it is a customary, like when the people have gathered, so there can be something offered as a light. What the word is used, prasad, according to the Hindu terminology. And that's the end. There is no other rituals in it. So basically nothing changes, they remain the same. Rather, on the contrary, they may become even more egoistic, because now they have chosen something new. They have selected it. They have left the world, but they have created another world, and this based on the same pattern of relationship moves again. Then there is the chief, then there are disciples, then there is a master, and all hierarchy and everything comes in a miniature form. And then that will not do. Now this is what is happening all around. And when you look at the West, a large number of young people are leaving the society because they feel that the way the society is rotten, dying, and they feel it is that it cannot be changed. This is a very new thing. Young people always think that the society is rotten, but they think it can be changed, transformed. So a revolution is needed. Only in the last stage of a society or civilization does this happen. People start thinking that nothing can be done, that revolution is nonsense, it is only afterwards. That society is so dead that no one can receive it, no one can revive it, that you cannot change it, so you drop out of it. You cannot do anything, the house is on fire, so you simply escape from it. This is what has been happening for some time in the West. Hippies and so many, all of that, droppings out of society, but they are creating another society, an alternate society. Hippies themselves have become an alternate society, Beatles during a certain period of time. In ordinary society, If you have a long hair, others look at you as if you have gone astray. Something is wrong with that person. In a hippie society, if you have a short hair, something is wrong. Something is wrong with you. What is the difference? In ordinary society, you can live. If you live in a dirty way, that is something not right. You are considered unmannerly, uncultivated, uneducated, unacceptable. But in a hippie society, if you live very clearly, then something seems to be wrong with you. It is a revolt. Then you are still clinging to the. So, what it is happening, a part of the society not like the people having long hair and the habits, uncanny habits, so they formed a society. Beatles, hippies. But does the mind has changed? Does thinking has changed? No. It is the old mind which is still continuing. Then you are still clinging to the old mind which said that cleanliness is next to godliness. God has died a long ago. Now, the second thing is this: cleanliness is also dead. It cannot exist without God, because cleanliness and God were considered as synonyms. The same condemnation and the same appreciation is there. You can create an alternate society with just opposite rules, but nothing makes a difference. To be solitary means not to create any alternate society, just move out of the society, and then whatsoever society has given you will leave you in solitude, because you have not formed anything else. It can exist only in a milieu, in the social milieu. It cannot exist out of it. You will leave, you will have to drop it. It will be painful because you are so adjusted in it. Everything is so arranged. It has become a sort of comfort to be adjusted where everything is convenient. When you change and move alone into your solitude, you are leaving all comforts, all conventions, all that society can give. And when society gives something to you, it also takes something from you. It takes away your liberty, it takes away your soul. You are part of this crowd. That is why it is shepherd and sheep. You are considered a sheep. You cannot do things on your own. You cannot have your thinking away from the society. So it is an exchange. And when you are trying to get to your soul in its purity, you have to stop any kind of bargaining. It is painful in the beginning, but you have to pass through it. Through this dark channel. Society is not as painful as loneliness. Society is something like a tranquilizer. It is convenient, comfortable. Then you cannot stay alone for a few moments. You are sitting alone, the television program is finished, the one that you are watching, you move on to your phone. Every day, choose a certain time when you cut off yourself completely from the daily normal activities. Normal activities, what are the normal activities? You have to introspect on your own. Your normal activities is in the morning you get up, you have breakfast, go to work, meeting the same people, doing the office work, coming home, watching television shows and so, then go to sleep. I have heard about a Naqshbandi Sheikh, Hazrat Ubaidullah Ahrar. He belonged to the city called Ahrar. His father was a kind of a chieftain or a small king in his own rights. Something like there are in a bicameral society, there is a prime minister, there is ministers, the chief ministers, or when we look at the arrangement in the United States, there is a central government, then there is individual states, the governor of the state. So in a way, he was a governor of a particular state. And at a time, he expressed his desire to go and learn, to enter into a spiritual path. His father said, I can allow you only on one condition, that you are my only son and you will be the inheritor of this kingdom. So when I need you, you have to come back. So Hazrat Ubaid went to his master. His name was not so important at the moment. He went to the master and spent number of years. That one day a message came from his father, from the kingdom, that his father has passed away, and so he has to go and resume the responsibility as a king. He told his master that I do not have the desire to be a king. He said, now this is the moment you have to enter it. That means the ego, you have transcended that state. And a king has to be a renunciate, not attached. He is in the world, but the world is not in him, the world of duality. There is no duality, there is no conflict in you now. There is nothing sacred and profane, nothing low and high for you now. Now, this is the right time you can take the responsibility of the work. He goes and he takes care of the job that he was supposed to do as a king. He will appear in the courtroom or whatever it is, listen to the complaints or judgments to be given, but all was given out of his state that he has attained, a state of non-duality, justice, understanding that everything is sacred, not profane. So he will spend his time wear the robe of a king, work, and then after the like a job that he is performing, at the end of the day, when he has finished his job, he will return to his solitary realm, which was a simple with meager facilities, and there he will spend his time in his own solitude. Now he is not an emperor. He has done his responsibility during the office hours. Now the time is his own. It happened once when Ubaid had left the master, there were other seekers came. So one day the new seekers asked the master, is there anyone who is in the world what is completely detached from the world? So he said, if you ever happen to be in Arar, go to see the king there, Ubaid. You will see one who is renunciate and yet not renunciate. So it happened because he was a king. So he will have all the official facilities. Like if you are an ambassador, you are given an official residence, you are given an official vehicle, a driver, and all those things. So, but amidst that, he can spend time. So when these fellow disciples were coming to the kingdom, they were led to the kingdom, they passed through the place where horses were tied. So the pegs to tie the horse ropes was made of gold and silver. A thought came to their mind. How can he be completely detached when even the pegs that could be of iron or wood are made of gold and silver? So when they reached in the company of Ubaid, they sat in meditation, but Ubaid realized that there was something that was blocking the flow of energy for him to reach to these people. Through his intuition, he realized what had happened. So he said, look at the heart of this humble servant. Do you see any impressions of those gold and silver pegs that you saw in the stable on my heart? Then they realized what the master had told them, that Ubaid is in the world but not part of the society. This is solitude. When I mention you are living in the world, you have to act according to the deco to maintain the dignity of the status that you have to perform or the job that you have. This is a job that you have been given to perform, and through that you are reflecting, manifesting the qualities that you have attained within. You have experienced oneness, you have experienced serenity, you have experienced bliss beyond duality. So when you have understood the law of health. So when you are cooking food, will that understanding be not a part of your work in the kitchen? Will that bliss that you have experienced beyond duality, will that inner harmony and oneness that you have experienced during meditation, Be not the part of the your day-to-day dealing with the staff, with the people that come. Then you have completely come out of the society. The society is not part of you. The outer world, you have left the outer world. And you have experienced something, and you are bringing the experiences that you have gained during those moments of your solitude into the active world that you are part of it. Many examples are there. Many examples are there. When we are working in an office, we completely forgot that we are children of God. I recall an incident about my grandfather Brij Mohan Lal. He used to work in police office. One day it happened, there was a particular kind of a alternate medicine doctor. So one of the disciples of his father, Chachaji Raghuvar, got some eye problems. So he went to this man. He looked at him, he checked and gave him a medicine. Next day, another person got a similar problem and he also to check this particular doctor. He gave him the medicine, but he became a little suspicious. Then a few days after, another fellow disciple got the similar problem. He also went. Now the person said, I will give you the medicine, but you have to tell me something. Your eyes it seems that you are in love with someone. This is a simple way of expression. So the word that he used, your eyes seems to be wounded by love of someone. Or simple words I said, you are in love with someone. But there is a Urdu expression of this which is slightly different. So he said, we are elderly people. How can you say that we are in love with someone? Because the moment it is said you are in love with someone, you consider that according to the traditional influence, if you are a man, that you are in love with a woman, or if you are a woman, then you are in love with a man. So he said, you have to tell me the name of the person. So he said, these eyes, my saying so that you are in love or your eyes are wounded, it means you are in love with some master. Unless you tell me the name of the person where such eyes are made, such vision is given. So what does it mean? Metaphorically, it means that everyone's heart is changed. Whosoever comes in that company, they attain to the state of bliss beyond duality. They attain to a state of inner harmony and oneness. So everyone is coming here has the same qualities reflecting through them. So he had a vision that he could look into the eyes of those people and see that oneness and harmony. So he said, I'll let you know the name of the person tomorrow. So they went and he told Raghuvar. He said, no, don't tell my name. Tell the name. He referred it to his son, elder son, Brij Mohan Lal, who was working in police office. So he said, my master is Brij Mohan Lal and he works in police office as a head clerk. So he said, okay. So he said, this person, the doctor said that I will go and visit him. So he went to visit him. And so the next time when they visited the next day, the three were very eager to know, what does this person think about my master? So they asked, you went to see him? Yes, was the reply. Did you meet him? No. You went to see him and you did not meet him? Was he busy? Yes, he was busy. He was busy with his office work? Yes. I remained standing behind his chair for 1 hour, waiting to have a moment when his breath is not free from the name of the divine. I waited that even one moment he is free from Yade Ilahi means he is not in the company of the divine. He is sitting with his work, the office work, as if he will finish the entire work of the office today. But not even a single breath was free from the remembrance of the divine. What does it mean? It means that you are continuing to chant the kalma or the mantra or anything. You have to understand it in deeper sense, in much easier way. You have experienced a state of oneness. You have experienced a state of bliss beyond duality. You are not many. The body, mind, and intellect have merged into one another. Many streams were flowing, the physical, the emotional, the intellectual, the spiritual. They have all merged into one and is flowing now as one stream. This is oneness. You are in harmony with that divine. So whatever moment, whatever decision, whatever you are doing, the work is guided by that. So this is where when the chef is cooking food with that quality, or you are cooking the food with that quality, it will have a totally different quality. The file will be signed in the same way. What the subtle energy that is flowing that will be totally different. This is what difference is between gross sex and subtle sex. So sex is food, just like the food that you eat every day. There is a gross food, it has a gross value and it has subtle value. That comes, that the person transfers that subtle value into it, what he is. So although he is busy doing his office work, turning the files and pages and so, but he is in deep remembrance, guided by that oneness, that understanding, that harmony, that light, that bliss beyond duality that he has experienced in that. He is transferring that through every act that he is performing. This is what you are in the world, but you are not part of the world. This is the way when it was said about Ubad that he is a renunciate. Such a person is a renunciate. Renunciation does not mean you leave the active world, go into the monasteries or on the mountain or caves or somewhere and live there. You are part of the active society, but the society is not part of you anymore. He is working in the office as a head clerk. What is his responsibility? You are working in a particular job. Your responsibility is to meet the customers, meet the people who come to visit you and do your official work. You have to interact with your subordinates, with your superiors and everything. Under all these circumstances and situations, are you guided by your inner harmony and oneness and understanding that you have experienced life of bliss beyond duality? Are you guided by that? That means you are living a life of a renunciate. Enough for now. This should be the message for your birthday. Do whatever you do, but you have to remember that you are the first responsibility is towards God, towards your own self, towards your inner self, towards your soul. And then when you are in harmony with that life of bliss beyond duality, this was the third book, which is Nivedita's Life of Bliss Beyond Duality. So you have experienced that. You have experienced oneness. You have experienced harmony. You're eating food, but it has been infused with the gross, with the subtle, with the higher energies, the value that with the person that he has put his energy into it. When from gross sex you have moved to the subtle sex, you know what is the subtle aspect of it. Then you have understood life, you have lived life really, and that should be the message. That should be the way of life. And that is the message for your birthday. If you want me to make a cup of tea now, I'll just make it for you and then finish the job, and then we will have the breakfast.
Sure.
So tea you said you wanted?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'll bring it for you now.
Thank you.
So this I will do it afterwards.